I live high in the Colorado Rocky Mountains, and I'm fortunate to be able to work remotely and enjoy a lifestyle connected to nature. With Risan Media, I produce video and coordinate digital advertising and experiential marketing with the outdoor, environmental, cannabis, and hemp industries. With the Risan Consulting Group, I work with cannabis brands in Colorado's legal cannabis industry. With my band Salem, I produce socially conscious music as the singer, songwriter, and drummer. We tour with multimedia events throughout North America that I coordinate via the Risan Project. As a snowboarder, I sought out fellow musicians that ride, and have focused many of our tours and events in mountain towns throughout the US and Canada. We tour to Alaska every spring and perform at heli ski lodges and splitboard and heli ski on the glaciers between shows. Aligning with brands from the outdoor sports, cannabis, and hemp industries, as well as environmental organizations like Protect Our Winters, Risan Project events blend climate change awareness with concerts backed by engaging content. My undergraduate degree in regional development and geography has led me to producing documentary film expeditions to Chile, Peru, Alaska, and Iceland with Risan Media. I've been able to join expeditions with international glaciologists to document their research to illuminate regional climate change impacts on glaciated environments and mountain communities. I met Norwegian glaciologist Dr. Sebastian Mernold in Santiago, Chile, and we flew to the Gamma Glacier, situated at 11,200 feet in the Olivares Basin of the High Andes. We set up our remote base camp at the toe of the glacier, one of 3 extending from the ice cap above. We trekked on the glacier, and Dr. Mernold set new ablation poles in the ice and recorded their location via GPS. This data, along with river meltwater data, assists in calculating glacier melt models of the region. With the weather holding, we flew to the top of the ice cap to begin taking measurements at several research sites he has set throughout the glacier over past years. Dr. Mernold's research is revealing that due to climate change, the Gamma Glacier, located in the Andes Mountains east of Santiago, Chile, has melted approximately 30% since 1955. From Santiago, I flew to Lima, Peru, and out to the city of Huaraz. Once settled, I joined a team of scientists from the Mountain Institute in order to document their USAID-funded program in Peru's Ancash region, home of the Cordillera Blanca. We jeeped deep into Huascan National Park and then hiked up to Lake Palcacocha, the source of drinking water for the city of Huaraz. It's also the location of increasingly active glacial lake outburst floods driven by climate change, the focus of ongoing research by scientists with the Mountain Institute. In the region, climate change-induced glacial recession is exposing a natural rock formation that is high in metallic and mineral compounds, which is acidifying the rivers. This is impacting the water quality for the local community, agriculture, and livestock. In response, the Mountain Institute has established a bioremediation project located in the mountains above Huaraz that aims to improve water quality by utilizing artificial wetlands. If successful, they plan to replicate the project regionally. I organized a trip to Iceland when I had been notified by glaciologist Dr. Thomas Johannesson that I would be able to join his team of scientists from the Icelandic Office of Meteorology and the Glaciological Society to document their glacier mass balance expedition on the Myrdalsjökull ice cap. The team drilled ice cores and measured densities of the columns that allow for calculations of the rate of glacial recession, which is currently approximately 10 cubic kilometers per year. I was also able to film on the Solomjökull Outlet Glacier with a glaciology class composed of international exchange students from the University of Iceland. They used a steam drill to place a wire into the ice to measure surface ablation. Last year's elevation loss was 11 meters, and this data can be used to calculate annual volume of glacial loss. I was honored to have the opportunity to also interview the President of Iceland, Ólafur Ragnar Grímsson, at the Bessastaðir, the presidential residence, regarding his perspectives on climate change in Iceland. From Reykjavik, I headed to the West Fjords and was able to enjoy horseback riding on the beach, sea kayaking in Ísafjörður, and I joined a backcountry ski tour in Dalvik and enjoyed splitboarding from sea to summit. I stopped by the Blue Lagoon geothermal hot springs on my way to the Hetlashede power plant to document its 300 megawatts of renewable energy and 400 megawatts of hot water that it provides for Reykjavik, a model of sustainability. Alaskan glaciologist Dr. Matt Nolan invited me to join his annual mass balance expedition to the McCall Glacier, located in Alaska's Brooks Range of the Arctic National Wildlife Refuge. We were dropped off on the tundra by Jago Lake, and we backpacked 12 miles along the Jago River, the McCall River, and up the McCall Glacier to set up base camp. Over the years, Dr. Nolan has set up weather stations at various transects of the glacier. According to Dr. Nolan, measurements of surface elevations, along with airborne LiDAR and photogrammetry of almost every other glacier in the eastern Brooks Range, is revealing that mass loss is pervasive on every glacier and that the rate of loss is increasing with time currently. Back in Colorado, I continue to work in cannabis and perform and produce music, video, and events with cannabis, hemp, outdoor, and environmental partners with Risan brands.